Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. I know I've been gone a while just because last week I took a break because I had a really bad cough. It was not COVID, but I was just feeling really sick, so I didn't make any video. But yeah, I'm back with another pretty special video. This week I'll talk about the top 10 most expensive minifigures in my room. So, have you ever wondered, just with so many collections of mine right here, we have Ninjago, we have Harry Potter, we have random minifigures around the whole room itself. What do I actually own that is super valuable, and what are the top 10 minifigures who are the most expensive? I've always wondered it myself, so I checked it out, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So, top 10 minifigures right here, let's start. Number 10, we actually have 3 minifigures just because they were around the same price and they were from the same set, so I placed them in the same place. We have Golden Dumbledore, Golden McGonagall, and Golden Rubius Hagrid. All 3 of these were around $32.50 to $33.71. The description is down below over there. And they were all from Hogwarts Icons last year, which I spent around $300+ to buy. I did not regret my decision because that set is absolutely amazing. So I highly recommend you guys to buy it if you actually like Harry Potter and the Wizard World. So yeah. But yeah, it was totally not unexpected to see these 3 minifigures over here just because they were part of the 20th anniversary minifigures and they are exclusive to this set. So yeah, they will definitely be pretty valuable in appearance, and I'm guessing the price will skyrocket in a few years time after this set retires. So yeah, if you want the minifigures, buy the set when you can. And then next on, number 9, Spiderman 2099. So this right here is honestly super unexpected. This set was from Spider-Man Spider Crawler from 2019, which I think my mom got it for like 35% off as a gift for me. She was just shopping and then she found this set on sale, so she thought it was pretty cool and she bought it, and I still own it to this day. So back then, I wasn't really, this set wasn't on my bucket list or anything, but it was pretty cool to see Spider-Man 2099 just because I loved him inside Ultimate Spider-Man. I binge watched that show when I was younger. So yeah, I got the set and I got a minifigure as well, and years later, unexpectedly, this figure skyrocketed in price, and I was super surprised to see it for like $38.93 on Bricklink brand new, honestly. So yeah, it's on the list. It's number 9. So yeah, if you see like any sets nowadays that's on like big sale, just maybe look onto it. Maybe those minifigures will be exclusive and you should buy it while you can at a cheap price. Even if you do want to sell minifigures later on, I feel that it will be a good investment, So yeah, that's my advice on that. But if you're a collector and you like the minifigure, just buy the set. That's my only opinion. But yeah, next on we have number 8, Samukai from Lego Ninjago. So this figure right here, I actually got it from my friend when he was clearing out his stock and he was not collecting anymore a while back. And this was actually covered in the video, so you can check out in the link above. But yeah, this was from his Fire Temple set when he was a kid, and he sold it to me for pretty cheap. Although the condition of the minifigure was kind of used, it was still in pretty good condition. So yeah, I really like it just because forearm minifigures are kind of rare nowadays. And the only other forearm minifigure I have, I think, is from Crowl from Star Wars. So yeah, getting another forearm figures and the skeletal figures was honestly super cool, and I'm glad to have it. And nowadays, this is actually about $40 brand new, which is crazy to me. So yeah, pretty impressive to get it. Now next, let's go on to number 7, She-Hulk. So She-Hulk minifigure has another story behind it as well. My She-Hulk minifigure, I actually got it from my sister a while back, maybe 3 years. She was in Taiwan together with my mom. I wasn't around with them, but I asked them to buy some souvenirs. So they did, and she bought this for around $8 converted over here. So this is pretty interesting just because I think the price skyrocketed to around 6 times the amount right now, with $46.12 being like the brand new price right now, which is pretty amazing, I would say. And the She-Hulk minifigures, or just the Hulk minifigures inside the set alone, is honestly the ace of the set, I would say. The set design itself I didn't really quite like just because it was super kiddish, so I didn't bought it, but I really wanted all the minifigures, and now it's honestly quite hard to get the red Hulks just because the price has skyrocketed after a few years, which was not unexpected, honestly. So yeah, and with that, let's move on to number 6, the War Machine Mark IV armor from Bricktober 2018. So this figure right here is actually pretty interesting just because Bricktober 2018 was actually the year why Toys R Us in US closed down, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, because of that, there was a huge demand for Bricktober figures back then just because a lot of people didn't manage to buy it. And because of that, this sets or just these minifigures in general just skyrocketed in price super fast that year. I remember I bought it for around $55 on the secondary market just because I didn't choose it as the free gift for my Toys R Us purchases back then, and therefore I bought it in the secondary market. And soon after I bought it, this set right here actually increased in price by 3 times to around $150 within a month time. So yeah, that was a really crazy time when I actually bought this set, and I was actually glad that I got it for $55. And right now this figure actually costs around the price I paid for the entire set, which is around $49.38, which is kind of bonkers to an extent, but totally understandable as well, because Bricktober minifigures, like any festival like SDCC, actually really increase in price at an exponential rate. So yeah, so this proves that festivals or any figures that are exclusive to the festivals increase in price much faster than say normal minifigures and sets that's kind of available worldwide, which is, yeah, it makes sense. Anyways, back to number 5, we have the Black Widow minifigure from Taskmaster Amber set. So this set right here and this minifigure is actually technically a con exclusive, but turned into an online exclusive instead for some period of time, online on Amazon if I'm not wrong. And yeah, you only have a limited period of time to buy it before it goes out of stock. And yeah, I tried to buy it back then, but I failed because they don't send over to Singapore. And then afterwards, I think a while back, my sister bought it for me last year for $130 as a gift and got sent to Singapore, and I now own this minifigure and the set itself. But as mentioned, like any other festival for LEGO, such as Bricktober or even SDCC, this kind of sets right here and the minifigures just go up in price really fast, and therefore this minifigure now is worth around $50, which is quite expensive honestly, but the details on this minifigures are amazing as well, so I don't mind actually buying this for $50, but since I own the set, I don't need to do that. So yeah, I'm glad to say I have it in my hands, But if you want to get a minifigure, I would suggest buying the set instead, just because I think that it's more worth it to get the whole set instead of just a minifigure. Just an advice right there. But without further ado, let's move on to the next minifigure. Number 4, Nero from Ninjago. So quite unexpected here, just because this minifigure right here actually beat the one for the con exclusive. So this Nero minifigure actually belongs to Bricktober 2017 Ninjago. So yeah, the reason why I actually got this minifigure instead of the other minifigures in the 2017 Bricktober festival is because I bought it from the secondary market for around $5. I think around 2 years back. I was super lucky. One day I just went on the secondary market called Carousel, and I saw it for $5, and I was like, I think it's worth it to buy it for that price. I just clicked buy, and I got the minifigure. And yeah, pretty cool that I got it in my collection, and I wasn't expecting it to be at this price these days for around $64, honestly. This was another one I was surprised by it, but I guess I shouldn't be just because it's a Bricktober set minifigure. So yeah, I'm glad to see it in here, and I actually really like that minifigure just because I'm a sucker for the Elemental Masters from Ninjago. So it actually helped me to complete the collection, but technically it's not completed. I'm still missing one, which is Invisible or Hillman from Ultra Agents, which I have to get someday, but that's a problem from another day. So yeah, anyways, that aside, let's move on to number 3, and I'm glad to say number 3 is Victor Crumb from Harry Potter. At least a Harry Potter figure made it to top 3, thank goodness. Anyways, back to this. This Victor Crumb minifigure belongs to the Rescue from the Mer People set from 2004. And yeah, this is actually a set I swiped off from eBay from a bidding a while back for $95, which I'm super glad to say. And I'm super proud of that just because it is one of my best collection achievements, I would say. And I'm still super glad that I have that set. It's just amazing feels. You know how you get a very rare set for a very cheap price? Yeah, it's just satisfying to say it. So yeah. But anyways, back to that. The minifigure is pretty interesting because it has a shark head, and I love the torso print on it, and just the face print works better than the current face print for the minifigure. I think I said it before in the review, so you can check it out if you want to. But yeah, it's now worth like $66.73 brand new online, and it is technically the only relic or very old minifigure that I have in this list right here. So yeah, pretty cool that it's in this top 3 position. And yeah, that's all my comments on this. Next on, let's move on to number 2, Red Guardian. So this minifigure right here actually belongs to the same con exclusive Black Widow set from earlier where Black Widow was featured. So I don't have much to say on the details of the set. But yeah, this is, I guess, totally expected just because this minifigure right here is actually definitely exclusive to only this Black Widow set. And yeah, the torso print right there is actually exclusive to the set as well. And therefore it makes sense that it is $69 worth brand new over here in this list right here. And therefore it is second on the list. And yeah, that's all my comments on this. It is generally a pretty cool minifigure to get, and I absolutely love how funny the character was inside Black Widow's movie as well. I would say I love it more than Black Widow herself, because he's absolutely comedic, and I love the actor inside Stranger Things as well, you know. So yeah, a plus point right there. And that's all my comments. Next on, we have the Royal Highness #1 position, which is Captain Rex Phase 2. That's right. This minifigure is worth $222.40 brand new, and used is around $138.37. And this minifigure over here is actually a minifigure I got from way back. And I'm talking about way back, like when I first, I think, started my Lego collection, or just started out collecting Lego as a kid, I would say, in 2013, around there. So this was, I think, my 12th birthday gift from my dad. And I got this for around 35% off back then, or 25% depending on which. It was just on discount for the set itself, just because back then my family wasn't as well off, and therefore we couldn't buy a lot of like expensive Lego sets. So this was a small set I got that I was really happy to get, just because I was like binge watching Clone Wars back then as a kid. I really liked it, and I still liked it to this day. I did watch the last season, so yeah. But anyways, back to this. Yeah, it was just a nice gift to get. And I even got one of my favorite characters, Captain Rex, in his Phase 2 armor, which I still love to this day. Honestly, that figure is amazing. And what I didn't know a few years back when I checked is that, yeah, this figure just skyrocketed in price to like $200, which is still bonkers to me to think about, just because, yeah, Captain Rex to me is just a cool minifigure, and it has been in my collection for ages since the start, and I just didn't expect it to be like the top most expensive minifigure in my collection. And to think that it's first on the list is pretty epic as well, I would say, because you know how like certain minifigures start your collection, and in the end it's still #1 in your collection as well. So yeah, it's kind of like end game kind of thing right there, and I just find that fulfilling to an extent. And it's really cool how something that you start off your collection with is kind of the king of your collection as well. So yeah, pretty nice ending to it, I would say. And therefore this minifigure is top 1 on the list, and that is actually it for my video today. So if you like my video so far, please do check out the other videos on this channel, because that will really be of a help to me, and I will really appreciate it. And that's it for today. So if you liked the video so far, please turn on the notification and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Nox, lumos, and toodles. Bye guys.